Being alone on the road again means finding my own camping spots, which is both good and not so good. Good because I can stay wherever I want, not so good because it can take lots of focusing and brain power to find somewhere. I didn't start out strong, but I followed the voice in my head that told me to just keep swimming. Eventually I found somewhere beautiful and seemingly secluded. I say seemingly because I was woken up by a ranger at 1:30 a.m. God, it's 1 a.m. and a ranger just came. Hello. I'm in Washington and I don't know where I'm gonna sleep tonight. It's about 5 o'clock. I think what I'm gonna do is just drive to the nearest national forest and find a spot. I looked on the apps. They're really not that hopeful for the area that I'm in. I literally just pulled into a random parking lot to film this, so I didn't film while I was driving. So that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, we can do it, Athena? Yes. Well, this is what I've come to. I guess I need to back out and find somewhere else. I made it onto a dirt road. So now I'm just gonna go down this dirt road. So there were two ways to go. The road went like beep, so I went one way. I'm gonna see if there's anything here. If not, I'm gonna turn around and go the other way and see if there's anything there. Look at all the flowers. Well, I found a spot. And there's trash everywhere, but I found somewhere. Okay, so I found a spot. It would be beautiful if there wasn't trash literally everywhere. And it kind of smells weird, but okay, I actually have to move. I don't like this spot. It's just, there's so much trash and it smells really bad. Okay, so I'm just on the side of the road now, which isn't ideal, but at least it doesn't smell like shit. And there's not a ton of trash. So we're gonna stay on the side of the road. I imagine it doesn't get much traffic up here anyway. Yep. I keep coming to these forks in the road. I'm gonna go left because that looks like it might be pretty. Oh my god, it looks like I'm gonna fall off the face of the earth. Ooh. Wait a second. Oh my god. What? I'm so happy I decided to keep driving because you can see the mountain. That's Mount Rainier, by the way. And there's no trash. And it doesn't smell like shit. So I was going to clean my van first, but I think I'm gonna make dinner first instead because it's like 7 o'clock and I know daylight is gonna run out in a couple hours. So I just wanna make dinner while it's daylight and then I'll worry about cleaning my van after. After spending a good hour driving around dirt roads, I decided to make food before the daylight gave away. On the menu today is a breakfast scramble, which consists of potatoes, eggs, onions, and more veggies if you have them, vegetarian sausage, and cheese. It's just so gorgeous here. How could you not be happy? So I don't think I've mentioned it yet, but I'm alone again. I already knew this would be like this, but I was ready to be alone again, so I'm quite happy about it, and I'm liking it very much. I did burn some of it, but it's fine. So I'm back in Washington. I've been visiting my boyfriend. I have plans to see friends. Being back in my home state is always so strange. I don't know, it always makes me think, like, what if I had chosen to just stay here and not pursue this dream of mine? After eating, I gained newfound energy. I took the time to explore the area a bit, and by the area, I mean the cul-de-sac I had all to myself, surrounded by chopped trees and a gorgeous sky. When I'm traveling alone, I like to feel safe. For some reason, to me, a safe place is a long forest dirt road. So being alone equals forest roads to me. As I looked out into the endless trees, I thought to myself, yup, this is it. This is my happy place. I spent a little too long debating if I wanted to make a fire, but I had extra firewood and thought, what the hell? What's the harm? With the fire crackling and the sun setting, it felt like the perfect time to journal for a bit. I journaled about what has been on my mind lately, how if I wanted a simple life, an easy life, a routine life, I would have one. But I don't want that, and I should stop beating myself up about wanting my current life, which is this. Traveling in my van, documenting it, sharing it, and saving it to look back on one day. I don't expect anyone to understand what I mean, but if you do, I'm happy we can relate. I'm laughing at myself really hard because I'm ridiculous. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I don't have fires very often. And that's because I am terrified that there's like a burn ban going on that I don't know about, or that I'm going to start a forest fire or something like that. So anyways, I decided to have a fire tonight, just a little one. And so the fire's going, I'm chilling, and then a few minutes later, I hear like a bunch of vehicles like mobbing up the hill, and I see their headlights, and I freak out. I'm like, oh my god, there's a burn ban, or someone thinks there's a fire. So I've never moved so fast in my life. I went and grabbed my 7-gallon jug of water and like dumped it on the fire, and then just like sat there in like the darkness, and nobody came. They passed my spot, and yeah. Oh my god, it's 1 a.m. 1:30 a.m. and a ranger just came to check if I have the Discover Pass. I do. They didn't wake me up, but I heard them and Athena heard them. Wow. Let's close that. You don't have to see the mess back there. Good morning. Thoughts on being alone again? I love it. I knew I would. I knew that I was ready for some alone time. I think just knowing that I'm going to see them again really helps with being alone, because it's not just an endless void of loneliness that I don't know when is going to end. I spent what felt like forever in my van alone, wishing to meet someone else, wishing to caravan, and I got my wish, and it was so lovely, and I definitely do want to do it again, but for now, I'm loving being alone. I almost forgot to mention, but a ranger came by at like 1:30 a.m. to check for my Discover Pass, and I woke up to him, and Athena woke up to him, and it was a little bit nerve-wracking, but we were all well and good. And I've never had someone check for my Discover Pass before. I thought I was way up in the mountain where no one would want to come and find me. So